keep in mind, I have the full legal right to remove Joe Biden from his office right now with the same content.
今天这个事情有点大，警察执法的时候遇见高人了。他不断的说警察是人民的公仆，这个倒也没错，但更重要的是，他说他现在就能把美国总统给撤职。此执法记录仪画面一经公布，立刻引起了网友炸锅。这到底是怎么回事呢？事情发生在美国的纽约州，时间是2023年5月18日。警察在巡逻的时候，发现前面这辆车子不但闯红灯，而且还超速，所以警察立刻将其拦停。然而，这位开车的男士可不好对付。
My uncle was first sergeant military police.
Okay.
My cousin is a police officer in Genesee County.
Okay.
So anyway, I also have had federal security clearance of high security public trust, right? So I'm all about Constitution.
Okay.
So I need you as a public servant, because am I a public servant or are you the public servant?
So you're correct. I'm the public servant.
Good.
这位男士不得了，上来就说明了自己的背景。叔叔是一名宪兵上士，美国宪兵的主要任务是维持军队纪律，维持战场秩序，检查美国军人的着装和内务。在战时，美国的宪兵还可以深入一线进行督战。反正在男士眼里，叔叔很牛。另外，他的老表也是一名警察，当然他自己也没闲着，说自己通过了公共安全信托机构的联邦安全审查。说实话，我也不知道这是个什么审查，反正听起来很厉害的样子。男士说完了自己，再来说警察。他说警察也只是人民的公仆而已。
You have an oath of office to that Constitution. Am I correct?
Yep.
What's the 10th Amendment?
So I'm not going to get into that.
So
with
you don't, no, listen to it, 10th Amendment.
We're going to have you step out of the car.
You're not going to do anything.
All right, come on, sir. Get out.
Yep. We're going to have you remove out of the car.
So I'm going to record this again.
You're free to record. You can record whatever you like.
I'm going to roll up the window. Now you're going to recite the 10th Amendment.
I'm going to have 203 start this way as well. 196 to 203 if you can head to this location.
Next step is I call 911 and I get SWAT here.
We are SWAT.
We are SWAT, so...
Good. You're an insurrectionist at this point in time, because if you're trying to demand anything out of me,
We need to identify
keep in mind,
you, sir.
I have no problem with giving you my license and what have you. What I'm doing is I'm ensuring you're abiding by your oath to the Constitution.
So we need to see your driver's license.
You don't need to see anything from me because you are a public servant. I have the right to travel under the 9th Amendment.
男士现在的意思就是，警察是公民的公仆，而公民才是主人，所以警察没有权利查公民。另外，他还说宪法规定他有旅行权，即使是自己闯了红灯，如果警察过来查他，就是侵犯了他的旅行权。他的这个旅行权肯定是被主权公民给洗脑了。毕竟现在有越来越多的美国人认为，只要开的车不是商业运输车，那么警察就无权查他们。警察查驾照、查车牌、查所有的东西都是侵犯了他们的旅行权。这种思想现在在美国越传越广。
I have right, First Amendment right, freedom of exercise of religion. Freedom of exercise
So what
of
does that
religion.
have to do with you
I'm
committing a
going to
vehicle and
clarify
traffic
for you.
law?
Stop interrupting me. You're the public servant. First Amendment, freedom of
copy.
exercise of religion, right? Does it state that
So
clearly?
what I don't understand, sir, is what does it have to do
So
with you not stopping
That's
at a
what
stop
I'm getting
sign
to. Are you going to
and
answer
speeding?
my question?
No, I need to see your driver's license and registration.
If you're not going to answer my question, then we're not. You want to act like a public servant and answer my question, or do you want to act like you're the authority when you have done?
Is turn this from just a simple traffic stop.
So what I'm
verify
doing is
that
I'm
you have a
asserting my rights as a U.S. citizen and validating that you're not abiding by your oath to the Constitution.
So my job here today
So
is to
your
monitor
job here
traffic
today
safety.
is to enforce the law. Is that correct?
Correct, which you violated.
No, because which is the supreme law of the land, Marbury versus Madison. If a law is created that violates a constitutional standard, it is automatically null and void.
So, sir,
Is that
how does that have
correct?
to
If
do
you
with
have an oath to
not
the
coming to a complete stop
Constitution-
at a stop sign?
So that's what I'm getting to. What's the freedom
I don't
of
understand.
So if you don't understand,
roundabout
I'm
way to
free
get
to
to that.
educate you. Are you going to
Why are
listen?
you yelling at me?
Sir, Pennsylvania
Because
versus
you are not
Mims.
listening to
Sir,
me.
Pennsylvania versus Mims says that we have the right to ask you out of the car.
You don't have any rights. The First Amendment, separation of church and state.
That's Supreme Court case law.
Supreme Court case, Marbury versus Madison. If a law is made that violates a constitutional standard, it's automatically null and void.
Sir, you can either give us your license or you have to step out of the vehicle.
It's your choice. There's all the doors are locked too.
Yep.
It's annoying, isn't it?
I'm here till 10.
So do you think you have the authority?
You violated vehicle and traffic law.
Which law is that?
1172A.
State law?
New York State vehicle and traffic law.
Who state Constitution refers to the U.S. Constitution as the supreme law of the land. Is that correct?
We're not doing this, sir.
If you're not doing it, then I'm not doing it.
Okay.
现在双方开始僵持了，他们的矛盾点在于，男士认为宪法规定公民有旅行权，这个旅行权不得被警察侵犯，而警察的观点是，根据州法律，男士闯红灯是违法的，必须查他。男士说，我这个是宪法，你们警察那个是州法律，州法律不能与宪法相冲突，否则州法律就是无效的。其实男士的想法是错误的，这个旅行权出自一条很古老的法律，大概的意思就是说，公民可以乘马车等交通工具或者步行在公共道路上旅行，这是法律赋予公民的权利。因为那时候还没有考虑到后来会发明汽车这个交通工具啊，所以主权公民就会拿这条法律来说事。不过美国最高法院早已多次推翻了这个说法，公民是有旅行的权利，但是违法可不行。接下来男士直接拨打了911，当着警察的面报警。
Yeah, I don't know where it exactly is. What road am
We're
I
on
on?
Rui
officers?
Road, sir.
Dewey?
We're on Rui Road.
Rui? Okay, I'll let the officer explain. Right now I have a couple police officers. I'm trying to assert my rights under the Constitution. First Amendment, separation of church of state, which states clearly in the First Amendment that the freedom of exercise of religion, that freedom of exercise, if Congress can't pass a law, then they can't violate, the Judicial Department can't enforce the law, that's the supreme law of the land. I'm asserting that with these officers. They're pulling me over for a traffic violation, which is state law. And on the federal level, they refuse to abide by their oath of office to the Constitution. Now they're acting under the 10th Amendment, which states clearly to the state or the people. It's not exclusive to the state. So that said, they don't have any authority nor jurisdiction in this matter. Even if I did go through a stop sign, there's nobody that was hurt or injured, which doesn't make it a crime. And since I follow common law, which is 5 of the 10 commandments, no murder, no theft, no coveting, no bearing false witness, and no adultery, they are currently committing an insurrection. Well, I don't know if I did or not. That's what they're proclaiming, but state law doesn't supersede federal law. Federal law, First and 10th Amendment, as well as the 9th Amendment apply here, and they're violating the rules of the Constitution, which in turn would make them insurrectionists. Now, I have police officers in my family and what have you. Sure, my name is Richard Ewart. Driver's license, Ewart, E-W-E-R-T. And just for fun, because I don't have any problem with giving them my license and what have you, I'm just kind of asserting my rights at the moment. My driver's license number, if you need it, is 810-488-661.
Okay.
So again, if you want to have the argument about it being commercial or what have you, because that's what driving is referencing, that's why you would need a license if you're working under commercial, which I technically am at the moment, but nevertheless the 9th Amendment still applies.
Do you have an emergency?
The emergency is these cops are violating my constitutional rights and they
Their
refuse to leave.
lieutenant's on the way over to speak with you. You can speak with the lieutenant when he gets there. But unfortunately, right now, you're tying up an emergency line for somebody that could be in cardiac arrest or having trouble breathing or having chest pain.
Well, they did try to say that I have to step out of the vehicle, and they're trying to demand things out of me. They're acting like they have the authority when they're public
Lieutenant's
servants.
on the way there. You can speak with the lieutenant when he gets there, okay?
Alrighty. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
男士还搬出各种修正案。首先，第一修正案说的是言论自由、宗教自由，这跟闯红灯和交通拦停有什么关系呢？我不知道，警察也不知道。另外，第10修正案也给了各州对交通法律的自定义权，也就是说，你在哪个州就要遵守哪个州的交通法规。现在男士正好搞反了，他认为无论在哪个州，警察都无权查他。
Like I said, I don't have any problems with you guys. I'm not to defund the police or anything like that. I'm fully on your side, but when it comes to constitutional rights,
I guess my thing is you either don't believe me that you ran directly through a stop sign, or you didn't stop at all. You went directly through a stop sign and are speeding.
well, I wouldn't say I was speeding. I wouldn't know that. But again, the stop sign, to me, I didn't see the stop sign. So if I did, it's because I didn't see it.
That's fine. And we could have gone a whole different route over this other than...
Exactly. And
Right.
I just wanted to ask you questions,
But
and then you
it's
didn't
not for you
refuse
to
to
ask me
answer.
questions.
It
I
is
was
my
super
job.
cordial to you. I came up to you. All
It
I said
doesn't
is I
make a
need to see your
difference.
driver's license.
Again, you're the public servant, right?
Correct. But
现在警督已经到达了现场，就是车子右侧的这位警官啊，我们一起来看看他会怎么处理这件事情。
So if I ask you a question, if you wanted to keep it cordial and everything, you would have
Right.
answered the question.
right, but you're not even identifying who you were to me.
I don't have to
You do
identify
though,
you.
because
No,
you're
I don't.
driving on a New York State roadway. You need to
Ninth
produce.
Amendment.
It has nothing to do
Right
with
to
that.
travel.
You can speak with my supervisor.
I'm the supervisor.
Okay.
It's New York State law. This is a traffic stop. Identify yourself, or you're going to be arrested for obstruction and a misdemeanor.
All right. You have an oath to the Constitution. Is that correct?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
It's time to get out of the car and identify yourself.
So if you go and do what you're doing,
Yeah.
you're violating your oath to the Constitution.
Nope.
Yes.
You're detained right now. You're accused of committing a crime, a vehicle and traffic law. You have to identify yourself. It's basic when you're 16 years old and you get your license. I'm Lieutenant Swift, badge 203. You're to identify yourself to these officers right now. Why are you not identifying yourself?
I already did actually on the 911 call. I gave him my driver's license number and everything. But as far as that's concerned, again, you have an oath to the Constitution. Are you going to allow me to speak? I'll clarify this for you.
Yep. Are you going to identify yourself?
Are you going to allow me to clarify
Yes.
everything?
Yes.
So I already did on the 911 call. I actually gave you, did you happen to take notice of the driver's license number that I gave? That you could ran it?
Well, we wouldn't be able to do that because we're having a conversation while you're giving that
So
to
either
this.
way, my uncle was first sergeant military police. My cousin is works as police over in my county, Genesee County, right?
Okay.
So I have no problems with the police. What I'm doing right now is I'm asserting my rights, making sure you're abiding by your oath to that Constitution. Why is that important today? Because what I'm saying to you right now, because as much as you're trying to come at me, keep in mind I have the full legal right to remove Joe Biden from his office right now with the same context.
Are you okay?
Are you
do
okay?
Do you know what year it is?
Do you know what year it is?
Do you know what year it is?
Okay, let me clarify this for you because you want to have this kind of argument. Do you proclaim December the 12th month?
Of the year? Yes.
Even though the word itself literally means 10th month? Because if you proclaim December to be the 12th month when it literally means the 10th, means you're probably
Okay.
not in your right
Identify
mind.
yourself to these police officers, please. Right now, identify yourself to these police officers.
So are you doing an insurrection against people at the moment?
You're about to be removed from this vehicle. Shut the car off. Shut the car off. Shut the car off.
Let's go, ready?
All right, sir. All right, brother. If you want, roll to your side here. You can sit on your bottom. Sit up. Ready? Up on your feet.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
男士说警察的脑子有问题，真不知道是谁的脑子有问题啊。他还说现在就可以把拜登给撤掉，这话是一般人能说得出来的吗？虽然你有言论自由，也有各种权利，但是咱吹牛的时候能不能收敛一点？男士已经被逮捕了，被指控妨碍公务，后来交了保释金以后又被放出来了。对于天天说自己有履行权的这些人啊，先不说法律是怎么规定的，正常的想一下也知道他不符合常理啊。 这就相当于说，警察无权查私家车，私家车可以无牌照、无保险、无登记证，可以闯红灯，可以超速，可以乱开，只要是在公共道路上行驶，警察就没有权利查。这是怎么可能的事情啊？真不知道这些人哪天才能反思过来。